So I know one of the persons who was doing the screening on the business plan was Jeff Dre, who's president of Tech Los Angeles, and in a discussion, he's like, "Is there really a market need for a new wristband?" And he was skeptical. So help me overcome what your rebuttal to that.
I think that
his statement would be.
We've already proven that. I mean, not only would we have big companies like Nixon, eGuard reaching out to us and saying that they're interested in licensing licensing our buckle technology, but for us, our vision is creating a brand. It's not just selling watch straps. We want people to be, yes, man, we're creating a community around our brand, and we've already had some really good traction with that, where we get emails, comments on our Instagram saying, I got your watch, it's made me say, yes to this or yes to that. So I'd say that he needs to focus more on what we're creating as a brand, because down the road we can even license out our brand name, not just the straps that we're selling. I mean, this new watch that we've launched, it doesn't even have our patent pending buckle, but the quality, it's medical grade stainless steel, it's 300 feet waterproof, and because we put a name on it, I mean, it's selling.
Okay, and who's buying the product? Help me understand the demographic.
So we have two main markets. One are the high school, college students, and really men age under 30 who dig Yes Man as a brand. They get out of class, they scream Yes Man, they go surf, they go hike, they do things with their lives. And the other are watch enthusiasts that spend thousands of dollars on watches and want to try our new patent pending buckle just to see how it works. For them, $150 watch is nothing, but they'll try it just because they're interested in the technology and no one else has it.
So is there other uses? Why the sunglasses? I mean,
so
why not a belt buckle version of?
The sunglasses we expanded just because we were running out of watches and we wanted to continue to grow, and we were hosting all these events, pool parties.
Running out of watches, like physically, me.
Yeah, physically, we couldn't keep up with demand, and we still can't. But so the sunglasses, we were at all these events like surf contests, pool parties, everything. We're out in the sun, and we realized, why not make these sunglasses? So I was in Hong Kong and China and all over last summer, and I met this manufacturer. This guy's growing the bamboo organically from his backyard. The quality of these sunglasses is really high. I mean, when people try them on, they think they're better than Ray-Bans or other brands out there. And even, I'll show you, we're in a few surf shops, and our sunglasses are up against Oakley, big name brands, and the guy tells us, your sunglasses sell better than Oakley's does. I mean.
So why do you think that is?
I think it's our display and just the positioning of the brand, and bamboo is really in right now. So when we go into these retailers, we put in this little display. It's a wooden. I can see if I have a photo. It's a wooden.
That's okay. You can just tell them about it.
It's a wooden rack, and they usually put it right by the cash register. So for them, it's a pretty solid sell. People try them on. They say it's quality. It's not $150 like a polarized pair of Oakleys. It's $50.
So what I'm hearing for you is the brand's critical to your future success.
Definitely.
So what does your brand communicate, in your opinion?
So in my opinion, we empower people to do more with their lives. We've gotten countless of emails saying, I was checking my watch and it made me take up this opportunity. Our whole kind of slogan and motto is everything starts by saying yes. You never know what's going to happen if you don't take that opportunity and go for it. So I think we're doing a pretty good job right now of communicating that to our customers.
Good. And how are you communicating that today?
Primarily social media. So Instagram, we're creating some really cool content of people, doing some action-oriented stuff with our watches on. We're posting photos of other people that are doing cool stuff, whether it be cliff jumping, awesome sunset. So we're really trying to create this kind of content-driven community that inspires people to do more with their lives.
Good. Let's talk about the financial. The business model itself, give me some of the metrics around the MSRP and margins,
so our watches
and how those are going to change over time.
Definitely. So our watches retail for $149 right now. Our gross margin is 83%. Right now we produce them for $25.60. We know we can get it down to $17 if we produce 5,000 watches.
Okay.
I think we'll hit that in year 3. This year our next production run will probably run for around $23. The stainless steel ones are a little more expensive at $26, but if we continue to produce more, we can get that number down, and I know we can get the leather ones down to $17. Right now they're at $25. The sunglasses, they retail for $50. The margin's 92%. It's $4.40 is what we produce them for. We can get that down to about $3.50 if we produce about 10,000. So right now we've produced about 1,500 in our first year.
Gotcha. And then the sales that you've had over the last year,
definitely,
it's ramped up significantly.
It has, yeah. So it's primarily
give me some trajectory if you continue.
Yeah. So I actually wrote out this whole kind of chart. If we get a seat on and stuff, of what we're going to do basically with it and how we're going to grow. But primarily, let me check it out real quick. But primarily,
You can just give me that.
okay, cool. So year two, this year we're gonna do 300,000, and if we get the seed round, about 25,000 views for social media marketing, about 25,000 views for trade shows, and our cost.
It's not an if, it's a when. By
yeah, when. And
Be
our
confident entrepreneur, right? It's not if, it's when.
all right. And our cost of goods sold, it will be about $70,000.
Okay.
So divided upon that, we project that we'll make, or the retail potential is $498,000 with what we're projecting to produce, and we'll probably sell about $300,000 of that, just because some of it will sell at wholesale, some of it will be given away to celebrities, bloggers, and writers, and then off our profits off that would be about $115,000.
Okay.
And then, so the 400,000 seed round that we're looking to raise will be used to spent in year 2, 3, and 4. Year 3, we're projecting that we can do $950,000 in sales, and our expenses would be about $320,000 off that. So our margins, or our profit, would be about $640,000 in year 3. So year 3, we're going to push to break $1 million. Year 4, we're looking to do just over $2 million, and then year 5, we're looking to break that $4 million mark.
Okay. And who's helping you with this? Tell me a little bit about I want to get into the team next.
Definitely.
But let's talk about who you brought in over the time to help you with this.
I'm still the sole owner. I own 100%.
Yep.
We have a team of interns, sales reps now, and people that are really good at like e-commerce, digital marketing guys, and stuff like that. What I usually do is just try to network with them. Say, I'm a young entrepreneur, started this company. Can you give me some insight? Grab lunch with them, and usually I learn a lot. So I've met with like the chief marketing director at Nixon, Original Grain Watches, Ryan Beltran. This guy's really good at e-commerce. He's helped us improve our margins. Like, for example, he suggested the exit technology, where if you're on our website and if your cursor goes up, like you're going to click out of our website, a little pop-up comes up, says, wait, don't go so fast. Enter your email now, get $10 off. And our conversion rates on that is pretty high. It's like around 10%, which is pretty good for email conversion. Yep. And what's really neat about it, though, is when they enter their email, a discount comes right away. So when the discount pops up, the discount is right now, and we see sales directly, instantaneously from when that conversion comes, from when that pop-up comes up into our checkout.
And how much were you discounting the product to get that sale?
$10.
$10.
Yeah. So okay. The sunglasses would be $40. The watches would be $139.
Gotcha. Tell me about the patent.
Definitely. So the patent is filed with it's TechLaw LLP. I don't know if you heard of them, but they're based out of like North County.
Okay.
And it's filed as a utility, so it's the function of sliding the strap through the buckle, and the buckle catches on a material that's inserted in the strap. So we included a lot of different designs. We did some solid research on prior art. Nothing really came up. There's a few stuff around like belts and that type of mechanism, but ours is watch specific, so it's specific onto the watch buckle. And we filed it as a utility about 5 months ago, so we're pretty early in the process, but we haven't had any office actions. Probably expect one in like a year and a half or so.
Is Apple infringing on your potential patent?
Theirs uses a magnet, so
yeah,
it's not necessarily a material inserted in the strap. But for us, like, we're the only ones able to create a holeless leather or rubber watch strap. So for example, later this summer, we're going to launch a rubber strap, which would be directed towards like surfers or people that swim, where it's like, I mean, if you wear a rubber strap right now, you can never really find the right hole to fit on your wrist. And so it'll just be a perfect slide-on strap that will give you the perfect fit every time.
So I want to get the, the total raise that you have right now is $400,000?
That's correct. That's what we're looking to raise.
And kind of let me understand the use of funds for that.
Definitely. So $70,000 would be used for cost of goods sold. $22,000 would be used for social media marketing. Trade shows, $25,000. An employee, $36,000. Pay him $3,000 a month. Office space, you got a little space downtown that we pay about like $500 a month for, and that'd be $6,000. And operations, $1,000 a month to do hosting, all this exit technology, and really improve our marketing online. And then legal fees about $3,000. So we're planning to spend this over year 2, 3, and 4, and the profits I think will really help us that we create over these years will help us kind of fund the next production run. So I mean, we're confident that we can give an investor back their money within 4 years.
So with the so it seems to me like you could take those dollars and compress that timeline There's really nothing in your way as far as a go-to-market.
Exactly. We're already in the market. I mean, if you go to yesmanwatches.com, you can buy a pair of sunglasses right now and we'll ship to you tomorrow morning.
Right.
We're sold out of watches and we get emails every day asking when we're going to be back in stock. For us, it's a matter of having the marketing budget so we can scale. It's not about proving the market. We've already proven that we can sell watches. Now it's just growing the brand, continuing to generate some really cool content, which we've been doing, and then having the marketing budget to actually spread that content.
Yeah.
That's what we're lacking right now is the budget.
So if you raised more, you could spend it
We could spend
and expand into
exactly,
new markets.
Exactly.
And do you have a general sense of what that marketing spend would be to come into a new market? And obviously,
You're talking about international or a different product?
yeah, and actually this spills over into another question is like where are they geographically
Exactly.
located? Who's
So,
buying this product? and
Primarily
where?
in America, but we also get a lot of international orders, and we do ship internationally, and that's fueled through our Instagram. We get posted on there's a big site called Watch Candy, and they have like 120,000 followers on Instagram. When we pay them to post a Yes Man watch, we get orders from all around the world just because their user base is primarily based in Europe. So we ship to Europe probably 2-3 times a week.
So your differentiation then why, I mean,
It's the brand. I mean, that's what it comes down to is we're creating a lifestyle that empowers people to do more with their lives. You know, everything starts with yes. Yes, our buckle's cool and some people rave about it,
Yeah.
but for us, our vision is the brand. I mean, this watch you're going to buy because when you look at it, you aren't just going to think about how you're using your time. You're going to think about how you're spending your life.
so you have a fantastic success story with Nixon right in your backyard.
Exactly.
How come they're not on your advisor board?
It's interesting. I met with Andy Latz about 2 years ago when I just first had the concept.
Yeah.
And he thought it was cool, thought it was pretty neat. Now that we've grown, we're planning to get lunch soon this summer. He's not as involved as he was when he was first starting Nixon, but he's definitely a great guy to know. And I wrote down actually 2 other companies that had a similar strategy and a similar exit. DC Shoes in 2004 got sold for $87 million.
Yeah.
And Sean Neff with Neff Headwear started in 2002 at BYU. He was a junior in college. And 10 years later, they just got valued by Forbes at $200 million. So he started selling watches out of the back of his truck. I mean, selling headwear out of the back of his truck.
Yeah.
I'm selling watches, you know, out of my apartment. Or
So when they were
wherever I can.
acquired, do you know what their sales rate was at, what the revenue run rate was at?
I think for Nixon it was about 2.5 to 3 times of what it was.
Okay.
And then I think for DC Shoes it was around 2 to 3 as well. I don't know the
So-
specifics. They didn't completely disclose it because it was a private deal. But that's what it was estimated to be.
Gotcha.
So our
If we're out of time or not.
So like just to give you an idea of like our 10 years trajectory, I can pull up like just one of the slides I had. So over the course of 10 years, we're looking to do almost $60 million in sales.
Sorry, say that again?
Over the course of 10 years, we're looking to sell over $60 million of product.
Okay.
Year 10, we plan we can do over $16 million in sales.
Okay.
At the track rate we're going at now.
Is that, if you did comparables against, like, we'll take Nixon for instance, how do you compare on that scale?
Nixon started in a different way just because when they first started, they had $1 million in seed funding. So for them, they had that marketing budget. I don't think they broke $1 million in sales their first year, but just because they had that marketing budget, which we lack right now,
Yeah.
Is why they were
Why
able
would
to
you not
scale.
do the same thing?
It's hard, as a student, it's hard to get someone to invest without having a proof of concept and proven track record. Now that we've proven we can sell watches, I think you're right, it's a matter of when we get the seat round, not if we get the seat round.
Good. All right. Excellent.
Cool.
We have.
We're 3 minutes over.
Okay, sweet. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Yes, Ben Watches
Appreciate
will
it.
be
Good
going
talking
next door
with
to Pete.